Hello? All right. Well, good evening, everybody. It is lovely to see folks. It's been an unusual summer, spring, summer, and the start of the school year, but we're looking forward to a great year. I'm still broadcasting from the old computer lab, which will be eventually our makerspace lab. So we're not quite into the offices yet. I'm hopeful. So we'll see when we'll get to be able to be moved up there. A couple things I want to reiterate. If you did not read my long, lengthy note, I'm sorry. I know it was long, and I apologize for that. But things are coming and changing minute by minute, so I appreciate your flexibility and understanding that. I'm going to try to share everything with you as quickly as I can. Big thing is, especially for elementary, please, 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 please put your name on all your children's items. We can't have the stockpile of lost and found that we've had in the past, because we just can't do that for safety reasons. So if there's not a name on it, we're going to have to get rid of it. So I know some folks were getting the little name tag things to put in their kids' clothing and stuff like that. So please help me out with that. I know last night I also said that we were looking good for Chromebooks, for the fact that we could have one at home and then one at school. Well, that's hot off the presses. That's not the case, unfortunately. Kids will still be able to have devices at home. Second grade through 12 will have to bring theirs back and forth on their in-school days and their virtual days. We do request that they come back in charged. That will make everyone's life a lot easier. Kindergarten and first, you'll leave your Chromebooks at home, and we will have iPads for kids to use while they're here for the times that they are working. I know that's changed, and again, things are changing faster than I can keep up with them sometimes. I do have Mr. Frost here for childcare, so I'm going to turn it around so he can say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
So hopefully, if you have any childcare questions, he's going to help me out. So a couple other things. The childcare drop-off and pickup will be at the district office at the top. He'll have people up there meeting and greeting you, signing your children in and signing children out. So they'll be taking care of that. Right, and once we get access to the cafeteria, we will be changing that up, so be on the lookout if you are childcare folks before school, after school people as well. So this morning you got an email from me, and some of you got multiple emails from me, and apparently me and School Messenger don't get along very well. What I found out was, for some reason, my School Messenger account sends emails to the first 3 people of every student. So if you have your neighbor, Mrs. Smith, as a contact for your child, Mrs. Smith got some random placement letter saying that they're in so-and-so's class. So we're trying to figure that out, but at least, I got some former 5th grade parents telling me that they'd be happy to have their kids come back and join me. So it'd be great, but I think we're a little full. Tomorrow, you should be receiving an email from your teachers. There'll be short little videos introducing themselves, and they're going to be showing you their classrooms. They're going to be just kind of showing you around what's going on, so that you'll have a little bit of time to see what's been going on and meet the teacher. It may or may not be live. It might be recorded. But that way you and your child can watch the video together and see what's going on. I'm going to get to the chat questions in just 1 second. There's questions about drop off. Well, let me start with orientation first. So next week, I know we're calling it an orientation. It's not really truly an orientation. It's basically the first day for them. But we are trying to give a chance for the kids to have the opportunity to start and ease in on school and to get connected back to the schools and the classroom and their teachers and build a community and all that fun stuff. and opportunity to try, I'm going to minimize the Zoom because I can't watch that at the same time I'm talking. So, sorry, the attention issues for me. So they're going to come in on the 14th and the 15th, depending on if you're a Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday kid. Kindergarten first will only come on the 14th. They'll come in, it'll be a normal day for them. They'll have encore. I know one question was, what is encore? That's called specials. In other areas, we call them specials. It's art, music, PE, library. They'll have their rotation for the day. They'll have their recess time. It's a time for us to get used to the new protocols, the washing of the hands, eating lunch in their classrooms. Just kind of get used to what this, what it's going to look like for a little while. Opportunity to try their device. K&1 will be showing them how to use it, but obviously there will be videos coming home to you so that you can help your children on that as well. So it's a normal day. So it's an 8:45 drop off. It's a 3:15 pickup. I understand kindergartners, they haven't been here. I have every staff member who is not tied to a class that will be outside meeting and greeting and helping collect children, all children. Kindergarten families, I've sent home we sent home name tags in the mailings that we've sent. Hopefully they'll get there before Monday, I'm hoping. But each child has a name tag. It's in a symbol. Their symbol matches the symbol on their teacher's door. So that will help any adults know that this child with the school bus goes in the school bus classroom with, I think it's Mrs. Crandall that has the school bus, but we can match the symbols. And then we'll take it from there. So pickup is going to look different than what we've done in the past. We can't have everybody in the building. So you'll stay in your car. We'll have an adult outside that will be calling in to inside and letting them know to send out your children. Once our online messenger or online school dismissal is set up, it will be a PIN number that it's going to be Amy, it's going to be Mrs. Bowman out there, but there'll be the person out in the parking lot will put your PIN number in, and Mrs. Lombardo in the cafeteria will be able to say 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's this family. Send them all out. We'll have adults at the drop-off pickup spot to make sure the right kids go in the right car and make sure that that's all done safely. I did ask that you start having the children be on the passenger side. As soon as the paving is done next week, I will send out a video of what it looks like. On Monday and Tuesday when you use it, you'll get an idea of it, but it won't be paved. So right now it's a little gravelly and there's a little bit of a dip, but they've got it, I think, so it'll work. So that should work out well. The other part of the online school dismissal is at a certain time, probably about 2:45 each day, there won't be any ability to make any changes to dismissal. So we set it up, we set a time, and everything, any changes that you need to make before 2:45. You can do it from your phone, you can do it from on an app, on a text, on a website. So you'll have the full capability to be able to do that, to manage that yourself. The thing I don't know yet is what our bus transportation requirements are going to be. Since we have to do so much social distancing on the buses, I'm not sure if you said, okay, I'm sorry, I'd like my child to go home on the bus today. I don't know if we're going to be able to accommodate that on a day by day. I think that's going to need to be at least a 24-hour notice in order to make the bus routes work. So that I'll find out from the bus garage as soon as we've got all transportation set. That's one of the other questions that everybody's asking, when's the pickup? The bus garage is working on the routes, and they are, I'm hoping that they will get the information out on Monday and Tuesday. There are buses. They will be coming around. I would look at your normal, whatever your typical pickup time is, and in and around that. I don't have any more information on that at this time. but I'm hoping, either tomorrow or sometime over the weekend, we'll be able to send something out to you and give you a little bit more guidance on that. But they will be picking up the kids and bringing them in, or you can drive them in if that's what you're choosing to do. On Monday and Tuesday, we will be using a Google screener form. The medical one from CMC isn't ready yet. So we will be sending you out a Google document that you will be filling out, taking your child's temperature beforehand, going through the questions, and kind of running it similarly to what the CMC screener would be. So look for that this weekend. I think it will come from the district office and not necessarily from me. So there was a question about signing up for the food program. If your children will be utilizing our cafeteria for anything, sign up for the food program. Let me say that again. If your children are going to be buying anything between now and the December, sign up for the food program. It's all free right now until December. We can figure it out after December. Even if they only buy on pizza day. Okay, that's fine. Then just sign up and it'll be fine. So that's what I'm encouraging. We did have to make a change for kindergarten. They will not be eating here. They will be eating at home. Well, that will mean the meals will come home on the Friday before, unless they're in childcare here on either side of their AM or PM. At that point, Mr. Frost and I in the cafeteria will work together to make sure if we know your child's going to be here in the PM kindergarten 4 days a week, we will make sure that we keep 4 lunches for your child so that they have their lunch here with Mr. Frost during childcare. I've been in contact with the cafeteria folks and we're working that out, and we'll make sure that that's done. Oh, I don't think I have one. In your mailings that have gone out, you will see a QR code, little scan thing. That will be your lifesaver when it comes to getting on all the devices. Please, 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 please put them in a safe spot. All the kids have to do is open their Chromebook, open their device, hold up their QR code to the camera, and they're logged in. No more Google Meet passwords, no more where do I go, none of that. All of it works beautifully. So treat those QR codes like gold, please. The other things I shared, the emergency closing form and the media release, please return those as soon as you can. So I'm going to open my chat and go back to my questions. All right. Yes, if you can sign up for the food program, if the kids are going to eat anything from the cafeteria, please do so. Encores are specials, art, music, PE, library. We'll be going outside as much as possible for the specials. For the time being, PE will be up on the track in the field. I think music's going to be in our outdoor classroom. Art and library will be in the classrooms. They tend to need more things to work with. It'll be easier that way. Yes, there'll be buses on Monday and Tuesday for the orientation, or you can drive, your choice. We have a number of net positive COVID cases in Lansing district. I do not have any number of specifics of COVID. I don't have that information. I look at the Tompkins County Health Department website to look for any of the latest and greatest numbers. Can the students leave the Chromebooks at school if they don't need them at home? Sure. They'll leave them in their cubbies, and that'll be fine. And they're gonna have the same one, so they don't have to come back and forth with them. I promise, those of you who have known me for the last 4 years, we will have every hand out there on Monday and Tuesday collecting kindergartners. No kindergartner goes unclaimed by adults. We will get them to the right spots. I understand it's a scary, scary thing for kids and for adults. This is my 26th year in education, and I've been a kindergarten teacher. I've been a second grade teacher for many years, fourth grade teacher. I understand that that's scary, and I promise we're a lot of fun, and we have a good time, and the kids really enjoy all the teachers here. So I saw them all coming out at the screening. The kids were champs. I was impressed when we did the kindergarten screening, and everybody's ready to rock and roll. So I've no doubt we can do this. Does the child care for non-in-person days start next week or the week of the 21st? 21st. Just looked at Ron to make sure I had the right date. So next week, it's merely before and after and the K in the middle of the day. If you're scheduled for that day. So come over here, Ron. I'm going to let him say that again so we all clear.
So basically, if you're scheduled, if you've signed up for before after school program on Mondays and your orientation is on Monday, we will have space for you to use the before and after school program if you need it. Ideally, you can send me a mail to nail down the spot so I know for sure. But I just started a list of who could be there, not who will be. So I did an all-inclusive list for whoever signed up for after school on Mondays, and before and after school, I will expect them to come, or I'll be ready for them to come. And then the same thing with Tuesday. If you signed up for the before and after school program on Tuesdays, we are running a program. If you're here for orientation, it will be available to you. But only if you're here for the orientation. It's just not for you. I need before school this day. It's got to be if you signed up for that for Tuesday and you're using orientation that day.
And for kindergarten.
And for kindergartners, we will be ready for the opposite spot if you need it. So if you signed up for kindergarten to come PM because they're in class in the AM, we will be running daycare for those children and vice versa.
Any questions? Email Mr. Frost.
Yes. Actually, if you're going to be using Monday and Tuesday before after school program, or even the kindergarten portion that you signed up for, just email me. Just that way I know for sure you're coming. It would help me as far as planning purposes.
All right. For hybrid kids, if they cannot attend school on a particular day, can they attend a virtual class on that day? The plan for the hybrid students is if you're Monday, Wednesday, you're in school in front of your teacher. On Tuesday in the morning, you'll join your class virtually for your morning meeting. And your teacher will have given you stuff on Monday for your plan to do on Tuesday. She'll check in, she or he, and they will, get you started. This is what your job is to do. Here's some learning activities. Here's in the Google's Classroom where you need to go. Have a good day and send them on their way. There won't be for elementary kids. It's a little difficult to have live streaming of the teacher all day in a classroom. It's just not really feasible for an elementary. So you wouldn't be necessarily tuning in to whatever your teacher is doing on the day that you miss, or all day on the opposite days. But on your opposite days, the kids will be signing in for their morning meeting and to get their marching orders for the day of what kind of things they'll be doing and kind of experiencing. And the teachers will be sending them off to do their work. If we have trouble with Chromebooks, who should we contact? It will, if it's a logging in issue, a technicals like that, classroom teacher. If it's the hardware's not working, the Chromebook won't boot on, I will send out the tech support email, and you just send them an email and they will take care of that. Yes, the QR codes are in your mailing, not the emailing, but actually in the, the old fashioned post office mail. We had a hard copy of them. For me to send them out to you, I would have had to send out every one individually, and I couldn't do that. I clicked on the food link and it says it was closed. I will look into that. I will look and see what about the food link. Who will receive the paperwork? Can we email that person directly. I'm not sure what paperwork you're talking about. If it's the forms that I sent you, you can send them straight back to Mrs. Bowman. Might need a little bit more clarity on that question. The QR codes are coming in your post office mail. QR codes coming in your mailbox. They miss if I drop off Mondays in front of the school or where. It will be at the front of the school. It's going to be slightly, our drop off will be our typical space. You'll see that we have a new island out there. It's really kind of cool. They're going to be restriping the parking lot so that there will be a walkway between the cars. So the cars will be parked here, and then there'll be a walkway so that people are not walking in the middle of the parking lot as they're getting to and from their cars. It would be a much safer system. So you should be able to figure it out. We'll have a lot of people out there. I'm hopeful I have enough parking desks. We'll have everybody out there. Just follow the direction of what they're asking you to do. That'd be great. Can I send snacks for my kindergarten student? Yes, please. All families, please send snacks with your children. Please send snacks with your children. I know in the past we've done a lot of community snacks. That's not possible this year. So please send snacks for your children. Contact your teacher. Make sure that we do have some classrooms that are nut-free. So please be respectful of that for other people's children. So we want to make sure everybody stays safe. Yes, the QR code, well, let me look into that. If you're using a personal device, how does the QR code work? You need to be taking notes for me, buddy. Mr. Frost can be my note taker. Let me look into that. I don't know. It's hard to say. I was a technology teacher for a long time, but that one I don't know. Right now, the playgrounds are not going to be open initially. We're going to wait and see how things progress. The goal is to have them open by October 1. That's both for the kindergarten and for the upper playground. Will virtual students be on the computer all day? No. The teachers, I met with all the virtual teachers today, the 100% virtual teachers. They are working on their schedules. So it will be a mixture of synchronous and asynchronous activities. Some of it will be, it might not be online with them. It might be asking the children to go to Khan Academy. But there'll be a check-in every day online with a morning meeting, a lesson. They might have, if I have this reading group at 9 o'clock, and then I'm going to have this reading group at 10 o'clock. 9 o'clock kids can go do whatever their activity is while the 10 o'clock kids are working and vice versa. So that each teachers are working together to make a cohesive schedule, and they will be distributing that to you. I will check on the food link and figure out why it's closed and get that. My understanding, the first delivery of food is tomorrow. So talking to the cafeteria manager yet this morning, the first food comes out tomorrow. So if you've already signed up, you should be receiving a delivery tomorrow. For virtual students, are the teacher emails tomorrow, including instruction for like to do Monday? Yes. Like log in, synchronize? Yes. Yes. Sorry. For all 100% virtual, the teacher's emails and videos will be giving you directions of what and where and when on Monday. So they'll be giving you all of that. What is the QR code? The QR code is the quick way for the children to log onto a computer so that you don't have to go through all those codes that we had to do in the spring when the kids had to go to the different meetings and things. Again, the kids will not be in the front of the computer the whole day if it's 100% virtual. Yes, they will get paperwork to do as well. We are going to be working with the transportation department. More than likely, you'll get deliveries on Friday of paper. Anything that comes home in paper will be on Fridays so that you'll have them for the next week. Does the balance of my child's lunch account from last year transfer to this year? It should. You'd want to contact Katie Swearinger. She is the new cafeteria manager, to go about seeing how that works. So the question about children that are still in the 5-point harness car seats and the child can't unbuckle themselves or buckle themselves. We're going to have to figure that one out family by family. We will do it the best we can and get the kids in and out of the car as safely as possible. I do want everybody to be in their seatbelts, all the way up to the car stops. So we'll work with you, and it's not a race, and we'll make sure that we get the kids either snapped in or have you come around and snap them in. The app I was talking about was the online school dismissal. I have not sent that email out to you. We will be. Ms. Bowman has been sending all that up with your dismissal plans. So what we'll do is we'll give you a way you sign up. You go in, you'll see what you've already told us is the typical dismissal plan for your child. If that changes, you just go in there and, okay, every Tuesday, Johnny needs to go to grandma's house. This is the address. And then it's already done in there. And then that's what feeds, we can send that to the bus garage, and that helps. Are the new teachers hired? Sorry, it's hard to scroll sometimes. Are the new teachers hired this year? I don't recognize the name of my teachers assigned to my kids for virtual instruction. Don't see them on the school's website. The new teachers are hired. You're probably right. I probably don't have them in the montage of the teachers, but I do have them on the Meet the New Staff of RC Buckley. So yes, the new teachers are there. You'll meet them. All of our, I'm very excited. Our staff, they're very happy, thrilled to be here, and looking forward to a great long career here as a Lansing Bobcat. Will first graders need to bring their Chromebooks for Monday orientation only to do the first time login test with QR code? Hold off on that. Let me talk with the teachers tomorrow, and I will have them send you a message of how they want to handle that. If they want to just do a demonstration, with one in front of the kids, but hold off on that. The transporting of the devices for the little people is what we're getting a little worried about. Besides the morning meeting, is there any other structure that has to be followed on the virtual days? For the hybrid students, the teachers will be working with you and setting the schedule for the hybrid. The teachers are also teaching with the other group at that time. So they'll have the morning meeting. They'll give you the assignments for the day. They may want to do a closing meeting at the end of the day. That's going to be up to them. And what they will do is give you a schedule so that you'll know when you need to be on when it's your virtual hybrid day. More than likely it will be as you do your work, bring it back your next day, that you come in and then keep going on that pattern. The food link opens up back this weekend, I've been told. So that means, I guess they shut it down in order to make tomorrow's delivery. So they'll open it up back on the weekend. So that will be available for the next week. Yes, attendance has to be taken on every day, virtual days and in-person days. How's the orientation going to be for 100% virtual kindergarten kids? You will be getting an email from Ms. Osborne tomorrow, and she will tell you when and how to get online for Monday afternoon. Our virtual time for kindergarten is in the afternoon. Will there be name tags with teacher names for first graders? I didn't get them done before the mailings went out. All the adults outside will have their class lists, and we will get the kids to the right spot. You'll be surprised how quick we are with remembering names and getting our friends to the right rooms. So we'll help the teachers, help the kids get to the right teachers. There'll be plenty of us out front taking everybody to the right spots. And we're all going to have nerves on Monday. It's the first day of school. Then We always get nervous. I do. When will we receive our Chromebooks? I know they were out and about today delivering, and I'm sure they'll be out and about tomorrow delivering as well. So if they don't happen to get to you before your hybrid day, then Mr. Lockwood will have it in your child's classroom, and we will get it home safely so that everybody's good. Can we send in extra supplies, snacks for students that forget or do not have? Yes, you can. I want to work with your classroom teacher, please. We want to make sure that it is, they have to be like individually wrapped. And there are some food allergies and things that we have to work around. So we want to make sure that we take care of that. Okay, Madeline, thank you for chiming in, and Stacy. QR codes do work on personal devices, according to our librarian. So thank you very much for that. They just go to Lansing Class Link site and the QR code will work. The QR work. Thank you for everybody chiming in on that. Thank you. The school dismissal app will not be up and running next Monday and Tuesday. My goal is to have it running by the 21st. You need to let us know if there's a change in how you want from what you've said your plan is for them to go home. So if there's a change, you need to email Ms. Bowman and say, this is what's going to happen on Monday or Tuesday, so that we make sure we get the kids in the right spots. Any flexibility in the at-home learning program for working parents to work around that? I think what you're meaning is, you know, if we can't go on at 9, can we go on at 10 if that works better for the families? That is going to be a situation where the classroom teachers are going to need to work with you. The teachers will have the ability to record their lessons, and the legality of it is that we don't blast that email out of the recording. But if your child missed the 9 a.m. meeting, the teacher can, if you know, you're going to need to let them know that you need it, can send the link to you directly, but not post it on their website or anything like that. So there should be some flexibility with that. And the attendance part of it is mostly, we want engagement. We want the kids, it is school. There's a responsibility. We have, they have to do their work for us to be able to move on. So, so there will be big expectations of work being returned and or turned in virtually. Fridays, there's a question about virtual instruction for everybody on Fridays. The teachers will be sending out more, it's going to be a mixture of both, but it's going to be mostly asynchronous activities and lessons on Fridays for you. All teachers in the district K through 12 will have an open meeting time from 2 to 3 on Fridays for kids and parents to chime in. If the kids are struggling with something, the teacher can do one-on-one work with them. They will be sending out information on setting up times and things like that for you. And but every Friday, 2 to 3, it's protected time that the teachers are going to be available for questions and support. Can students bring in school supplies on orientation days? Yes, you can, not a problem. I got some questions earlier about we can't find wipes. I know, it's okay. Please do not spend ridiculous money on the cost of Clorox wipes right now or anything like that. We've got a fair amount of stuff here. It's fine. We will make do with what we've got. So, you know, just don't go crazy about that. It's okay. The teachers will work with you on how to get the work for the 100% virtual students. If you're doing it paper, the teachers are going to, especially the older kids, are going to be given the opportunity to do a lot of the work, filling out the information online and turning it in through Google Classroom. So there might not need to be returned papers. There's also the ability to take a picture and send it in. The teachers will be working with the kids on how they can best do that, what works for them. Yes, attendance will be recorded on virtual days. all the teachers in our building are, all the teachers, we're using everybody here. There are no outside teachers teaching any of our kids. So if your child is on Tuesday, Thursday, they will need to log in on Monday and Wednesday morning and have morning meeting with their entire class. I'm hopeful come January, life is good and we can like get back to normal, and it would be a little weird about spending half a school year and only seeing the 8 kids that have been with me, and then all of a sudden these other 10 kids show up. So the idea on those morning meetings is to see your entire class, not just the part that you're with in the day, that it's a whole class community. The attendance on virtual days will be the morning meetings and any kind of engagement or exit tickets that the teachers that set up for lessons or activities for the day. If they ask you to do something, turn it in by the end of the day. Yes, the students will need to log in on Monday and Wednesday if they are Tuesday, Thursday students. The teachers will give them the time. If it's a 9:15 morning meeting, they'll need to be on at their at the morning meeting every day, whether or not they're in the classroom or at home. That's how we take attendance. There's a evaluation question. You'll need to contact the special services, be Laura Davis over at the little yellow house. Good call. Can you, advice from one family is check to make sure that when your Chromebooks arrive before the delivery person leaves, that the power cord matches your Chromebook. We have different generations of Chromebooks and they have different power cords. So you're going to want to make sure that you have the right one. You know, hopefully they have all of it. If you're planning to go, if you want to go, if you've signed up for hybrid and you want to move to virtual, please send me an email and I will take care of that. If we are taking attendance on the virtual days, and it's more of engagement. If they're doing the activities and being present in their learning, yes, they'll have their attendance counted. Where to get wipes for disinfect, I don't know. I don't know where to get disinfecting wipes at this point. Like I said earlier, if you can't find them, it's okay. We've got a fair amount here, and we'll keep ordering them through our suppliers for school, so it's okay. The class supply lists were done early on before everything became really hard to get some of that stuff. Another person asking again, that had started out with hybrid, that want to go to all virtual, send me an email, please, and then we'll take care of it. If you've missed the sign up for Chromebooks, yes, fill out the form I've sent out, and Mrs. Pedegrosa, hold on, and the guys, they'll take care of it. Oh, somebody asked about the percentage of kids, and so again, if you want to switch to 100% virtual, please send me an email. I meant to tell you guys this. Mondays and Wednesdays in our entire building, we will have 223 students. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we'll have 206 at this point. So that is less than half of our population will be here on each of those days. The app has not been, from CMC, has not been finished yet. They'll get it out to us and you'll get that in your email. Monday and Tuesday, you'll get a Google survey that you'll fill out that will act similarly to that. So we'll be doing that. As far as materials for the 100% virtual learning, that was asked to me earlier a week or so ago, and I was like, wow, you know, I didn't even think about that. So the teachers are working on that and they will be letting you know. Some of the materials, they'll be sitting home on Friday so that you'll have the manipulatives or whatever kind of things that you will need to do their lessons. So they'll be able to take care of that. School out on Fridays, online learning. The question is there a concern about server use from school out on Fridays, online learning? Hopefully not. We've been assured that our bandwidth and our system can handle it all. So it should be good. You can bring the school supplies in on Monday or Tuesday when you're here, or the 21st, whatever works for you. If it's easier to split it up in the backpack, some of them might be a lot, that's fine too. Teachers are flexible. That's going to be the name of the game this year, flexibility. We're all good. So the question is, happens when a kid gets sick? How long are out of school? Does the rest of the classroom get notified? The question on that is, it goes through our health department, or our nurse's office, and it would be, if a child gets sick, she would be the one contacting you. And depending on what we're talking about, if it's a, there's no, right off the bat, if I go home sick with a fever, would we be notifying the entire classroom right then and there? I have to look back at the guidance. I'm sorry, I don't have a straight answer on that. So I'm going to look at the guidance, and I know we answered that with the nurses the other day, and I will go back and find that. The exact, who gets notified when and where. We have to protect privacy of people. So that's what we have to do. So I do know that we follow the guidelines of the health department. If the health department says that the child needs to stay home for 14 days, then we'll be doing that. So I will get back to you about the exact on that. School is Monday through Friday, everybody. I get a question, is confirm 100% virtual is Monday through Friday. Everybody's Monday through Friday. It's just a different format on the days that they might not be in person, but we have 5 days of school typically every week. This Monday, you'll get a Google survey to answer the questions on health. Will we know who else in the class is also 100% virtual? When your teacher starts doing morning meetings, the kids will see each other, so they'll be able to know who's in the class. No, you have not received which classes are not free classrooms already. Your teachers, reach out to your teachers so you know how to pack Monday's snacks or Tuesday's lunch. Any kind of kids agenda being sent home for kindergarten. Agenda meaning their schedule for the day. The teachers will be sending out their schedules for their in-person time and online time. Thank you. Apparently wipes are available on the Amazon. Hopefully they're not ridiculously priced, so please don't go doing that. Unfortunately, our class sizes are all small now. So the question is enrichment going to happen? Our enrichment teacher in past, that position was eliminated, and she is now in the middle school. So our class sizes are nice and small so that teachers can do the individual work with students to be able to meet the needs of all the students, both on the high end and if we need to do any remediation. So there'll be enrichment, just going to look different. When does my child have to be logged in next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? The teachers will reach out to you and let you know what times they will be going online. So your teachers will be reaching out to everybody. They didn't reach out to you before the letters went home today, got emailed out to you today. So we wanted to make sure that. All of orientation is next Monday and Tuesday. So Monday for kindergarten, 100% virtual. 100% virtual. Ms. Osborne will be sending you out a message. It'll be in the afternoon on Monday. Good question. If Tuesday and Thursday, okay. So Monday is our first orientation day. That will be the day that is not, the Tuesday, Thursday kids won't chime in on Monday. Let's get through Monday and Tuesday, and then the following week on your opposite days of hybrid, you will be able to chime in and join the kids for morning meeting. Kindergarten orientation is just Monday, correct? Oh, good question. Will we be able to have a choice for lunch like in the past? If so, how will she submit her lunch request? Yes, the I talked to this cafeteria manager this morning. They are working together to put in a Google survey. And she's told me this morning that the kids will be able to make their lunch preferences, their choice. She's thinking about like a week in advance. And don't tell the kids, but apparently pizza is an option every day. Who knew? And then they'll have some other hot option as well. So, you know, maybe the kids will be happy about that. The lunch will be brought to their classrooms if they've, or, you know, they'll have their own little ordering ability. So they'll be able to pick and choose what they want. So yes, so be able to have a choice. Yes, you need to do the health screening on orientation days. If you have not requested a Chromebook, you need to go on to request it, and then we'll get it to you, but we can't, we don't know if you don't tell us you need it. There will not be virtual class Monday for Tuesday students this next week for orientation. If you're Monday, you're Monday. If you're Tuesday, you're Tuesday. And then they will talk about Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. There's some medical questions coming up. What I'm going to do is going to make sure I get the medicals Zoom and make sure I get those questions answered for you. The question is, how often will the school staff be tested for COVID? The health department, we have not been mandated that the teachers, the school staff will have to be mandated to take COVID test. Everyone is utilizes their PPE. We've got masks, shields, sanitizer. I mean, we've got N95s. We have a wide variety of PPE for everybody. Are some classrooms virtually only or in person only, or kids split, some online with a teacher in person? We have kindergarten, we have one class, which is the half PM virtual. And then 1st through 4th, we have 2 teachers on site that are the virtual teachers for the grade, and the remaining teachers are in person. I think that's what you're remaining. Thank you for the vote of confidence, talking to the screen here. Oh, okay, so I see what somebody's asking. So on the day, so your kid's in class, but your child's in, it's their Monday, they're here, they're sitting in front of you. They will see the other half of their class, their Tuesday counterparts, during their morning meeting. The teacher will then turn to the Thursday kids online and say, this is your activity for the day. Make sure you bring it to school tomorrow, give them all the directions, and send them on their way. Then she will then say goodbye to the Tuesday, Thursday folks online, and then she will teach the Monday, Wednesday kids in class, and the vice versa on the Tuesday, Thursday for the Monday, Wednesday. Good question. Which entrance do kindergarten students go in? All right, so our main entrance will be for K and 4th grade. K on one side, 4th grade on the other. They go in at staggered times, so that will be fine. I'll have one of our Encore teachers there checking checking the kids that have done the screening, who haven't done the screening. The library entrance doors, that will be 3rd grade. They will go in there. There's this little random door right here, right just past where the computer lab is. That will be for 2nd grade and Miss McVeigh's 1st grade. Let me say that again, 2nd grade and Miss McVeigh's 1st grade. We chose the doors closest to the classrooms. So McVeigh's 1st graders will come straight in, hang a right, it's the first door on the right, they can't miss it. 2nd grade will come in, they'll go left, they'll be directed by the adults, they'll go up the stairs and straight to the classrooms. 1st grade, the rest of 1st grade will come in at the very end of the building. They'll go straight up the steps and right to the 1st grade classrooms. So we try to choose the doors closest, we have them marked, and it will be smooth sailing. As smooth as we can get. Not being able to log into in-class meetings on Fridays because they'll be at childcare. Yes, the majority of the things on Fridays will be asynchronous. So meaning that they won't necessarily have to be online on Fridays, but they'll have to do something and send it back to the teacher. And that'll be available to do it over the weekend and stuff. Okay, there's not understanding. So classes in 2nd through 4th, I'm going to use a teacher. I see Miss Garrow in here somewhere. There's Miss Garrow. All right, so Miss Garrow has a class that she sees her kids. She has students Monday and Wednesday. Then she also has students that come in Tuesday, Thursday. They're all considered this in the same class. Just because they're coming on different days, they're all part of Miss Garrow's class. And give me a thumbs up, Jess. I think there's 19 kids total, thereabouts. So one day she's got 9, the other day she has 10. So they're all in the same class, just coming at different times. But that's why we want them seeing each other virtually on the day that they're not in class, so they know that there are other people in the room, that other people in their class. I'm happy I made one happy with the pizza. That makes my day. Again, we have designated virtual teachers and designated hybrid teachers here in the elementary school. Secondary is a little bit different, but the elementary school, we have them separated right now. Menus, yes, they'll be sent out so that you can go over it with the kids. I don't have anything yet for Monday. I will see if I can get that before Mr. Frost is putting on my list. See if I can get that and send that out to you so you'll have that for Monday and Tuesday. I will also send out the Chromebook again to everybody. Yes, thank you. Somebody reminded me, every day before we come in, we fill out the screener as well. We do our own health checks, and so yes, so we're taking care of that. All right, I've got 104 new messages here of questions, so I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, so the how does it drop off work if you have children who are supposed to be entering at different doors, same drop off location? So our parent drop off is the same location. Well, it's spread out, and the kids are they'll be able to walk, and there'll be adults and signs designating which door for the kids to go in. The buses get staggered off, so like that when they first pull in, they let the kindergartners off, and then they wait 3 minutes, and then they let the next first grade kids off, and then they wait 3 minutes, and then so there'll be some staggering there so we can get kids safely to their room in a social distancing manner. What are the first grade teachers' names? All right, we've got Hamilton. You guys really tested my memory here. Hamilton, Owens, Case, Signer, Ritz, McGonigal, McVeigh, and Bauer. We got a lot of them. What on Monday, what do the students need to bring? A smile, a mask. We'll have masks for them, but smile, a mask, their lunch if they're gonna need a lunch versus buying a lunch. Bring the school supplies if they can. And it is our typical day, 9:05 to 3:15. And I know some of you are gonna chime over to the 5th grade. I'm sorry, things kind of got a little on our scheduling tonight, but and I know there's a 6 o'clock high school, so some of you might be having to jump off for that. New kid, oh, there's a childcare question. Yay, Mr. Frost. All right. New kids to school. When will we know about childcare in the virtual days?
Are you saying as far as during virtual learning when they're doing the daycare program?
They probably send it to you and they don't know whether or not they got it. Do you send out a notification that they have space for them?
If you sent me a registration form, you are in the program. If there was any issues with group size or anything, I would have notified you. If you sent me a form, you're in the program for what you signed up for.
Woo! We got room for you. Excellent. Let's see here. Yes, everybody will be filling out a health check every day before school. Right now, Monday, Tuesday will be Google. After that will hopefully be the think it's Hugo Med, online. All right, let me back up. Apparently my thing jumped around. Will the kids in childcare get some help with school activities?
When they're here on their virtual day for learning, we are going to be setting up to be able to try to get them on when they need to for their teacher and assist as much as we can. We may not have the paperwork that's being mailed out to you to use during the week. We may be able to get that from the teacher, so we have it as well. But we will do our best. It's going to be a little bit in implementing that, because we have to still get schedules from the teachers as far as so we know when your child has to be on. But we will be implementing that on the days that you're on their virtual days.
And they'll be able to help them get some of the work done.
Yes, we will be able.
All right. I'm going back to see the hold off on bringing first grade, kindergarten, hold off on bringing any Chromebooks next week. I will let you know tomorrow, or your classroom teachers will let you know tomorrow what they want on, if they want you to bring your Chromebooks on Monday and Tuesday. 2nd through 4th, bring them. Kindergarten and first grade, the teachers will tell you tomorrow what they want. You know my note, make sure I know my note. All right. I don't know where the 100, there was messages and then they went away. But these are the same, these are the ones I've answered. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was fun. Answering lots and lots of questions. I just want to tell you, thank you all. This is my dream job. It's always been my dream job. I love it here. And this place is an amazing place. Those of you who are new, welcome. I'm really glad you joined us. And those of you returning, missed you. Can't wait to see you. And we are, it's going to be an unusual year, but it's going to be a great year because I truly believe that we are in a great spot. We've got this. It'd be nice when I'm not so working out of the computer lab, but you know, the cafeteria is looking amazing. The office is going to be just absolutely wonderful. And Mrs. Maloney and Mrs. Bowman are all excited. We're so excited to have y'all coming back, and so are all the teachers. And I don't know, have a good night. I know there's a lot of Zooms. Oh, Ron wants to say something. Hold on, here's Ron.
Child care parents, if you are concerned whether I have your registration form or not, email me. I can tell you exactly if I got it so that you know I definitely got it, because sometimes things do get lost, but hopefully that has not happened. Just email me. I'll put your concerns to rest.
Email me whatever you need. Mr. Childcare guy, this would be Ron Frost, R Frost at the same, at lcsd.k12.ny.us. So yes, he is the childcare guy. I appreciate y'all, and I'm very happy to be back. I'm very happy that the kids are coming. I'm thrilled, and it's gonna be a great year. So off you go to high school and or back to middle school or all the other fun ones. So we'll see you soon. Can't wait. Have a good weekend.